Hello my friends, and welcome back to the rabbit hole. In today's video, we are reviewing the brand new Hydro Masque Exfoliant from the brand Dermalogica. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my thoughts on the product as a whole, discussing and breaking down some of the ingredients in this product, and I'll also be doing a demo showing you this product in action. But I gotta start off this video by telling you guys how excited I am about this direction for the brand Dermalogica. Now, I reviewed Dermalogica years ago on my channel, and I actually had a really good experience, but the reality is I kind of moved away from talking about this brand because the YouTube skincare community seemed to want something a little different from old Dermalogica. Just to give it to you guys as honestly and as simply as I can, while they had beautiful products, they also had a lot of fragrance, a lot of essential oils. The whole idea with Dermalogica's brand was to give you this spa-like experience, which, you know, good smelling products do give you. But that's the thing that was so interesting is, I watched the YouTube community kind of shift in what it wants, and these days it wants something that is a little bit more low in irritants, which is why I'm so excited about this release. So let's go ahead and get into reviewing this product itself. I do want to add thank you kindly to Dermalogica for gifting me this, although this video is not sponsored, and I will be talking about the pros and the potential cons. Really one con. As I already mentioned, this is a brand new release available on the Dermalogica and the Ulta websites. Dermalogica says of this mask that it is a hydrating and exfoliating 5-minute mask that smooths and renews for luminous, healthy-looking skin. Now, rather than read to you their description of the ingredients, I personally like to go to the ingredients list itself, as it shows you the order of the ingredients. So, what you have in this product is a very rich base of humectant-rich ingredients. They're calling this both a hydrating and an exfoliating mask, but in my personal opinion, I actually think it's a bit more on the hydrating side. And of course, that's what you see when you look at this ingredients list. We're starting off with some of those hydrating alcohols, not to be confused with the dehydrating alcohols. We've got hydroxyethyl urea, which is a fantastic humectant, not to be confused with diazolinol urea, which is a bit of a controversial preservative. Betaine, jojoba esters, safflower oleosomes, this is all going to really give you a lot of hydration in your skin. And then we move into a long list of antioxidant-rich ingredients. And that's where you're going to see those ingredients that are described on the box or on the description box on the website. We've got snow mushroom, we've got sugar beets, cucumber extract, and plenty more when you look at the ingredients list itself. We've got basil, turmeric, which I absolutely love, great anti-inflammatory ingredient, eggplant. And antioxidants are really helpful to have in your routine to kind of protect your skin from the environment. That's where you're seeing some companies claim, blue light protection or protection from UV. That's what your antioxidant-rich ingredients are going to do. As we get more towards the end of the ingredients list, that's where you're really seeing the exfoliating ingredients. But what's really interesting about the exfoliating ingredients that Dermalogica chose for this product is that they are very hydrating and yet exfoliating ingredients. And we have some very interesting choices here. We have B. subtilis ferment, which is an ingredient that gives you a bit of an enzymatic exfoliation, a much more gentle choice in comparison to something like glycolic. We have lactic acid, of course, which is an AHA, but one that is actually hydrating as it's a bigger molecule, so it sits on the surface of the skin. And then we also have a PHA ingredient. And that's going to be your gluconic acid in the ingredients list. That too is a larger molecule, so it is still exfoliating the skin, but in a much gentler way. And a couple more quick comments before we leave talking about the ingredients itself. So they do have hyaluronic acid in here as well, which is a great ingredient, but one that I just don't get excited about anymore. You guys feel me there? And also, isopropyl alcohol is listed as the second to last ingredient. In my personal opinion, this does not bother me in the slightest. I talked about this one rather a lot as well. For me, I find that as long as it is carefully formulated into a product and I don't feel my skin drying out, I don't mind it being in there. It can help to stabilize those plant-based ingredients. And of course, in this very exciting direction for at least some of you watching, this is essential oil and fragrance-free. So what I ultimately think on this mask, based on the ingredients list, based on the claims, and based on my own experience so far, is that this is probably an excellent choice for people who have not been able to use the much more harsh exfoliating products. So, if you're someone sitting there saying, yeah, you know what's out for me? Stuff like the Ordinary's 30% AHA? Absolutely not. Same, to be honest with you. I have to be a lot more gentle with my AHAs and chemical exfoliators. And a couple more notes before we move into the demo portion for this video. This product is made in the USA with recyclable packaging and retails for $60 for 1.7 ounces. And guess what? That really is my only con. That makes it quite a pricey purchase. I feel that a lot of masks are around 3.4 ounces, at least double this size. And with it being a mask you use 1 to 2 times a week in a generous quantity, you're probably going to go through it kind of quickly. But this is something that is very relative in terms of whether it's worth it for you. I know I've talked about this before, but there's this image that somebody made. I'll try to put it on the screen or maybe link it below, that shows the relativity of time and money. Meaning that if you have more time, you don't have as much money, and vice versa. And I find it to just be so incredibly true. I think the graphic has energy levels in it also. So I know that's going to be too much for some people. And if that's the case, you've got options like the Ordinary products where you could buy probably about 4 or 5 products to come close to the kind of results that you get with a product like this. The difference would be that, you're still making a lot of an investment up front, but you're getting at least 5 ounces of product. Which is why I think that if you're somebody who has a little bit more money but a little bit less time, something like this, a 3 to 5 minute mask that is very all-in-one, very multi-purpose in what it's giving you in that hydration, the exfoliation, the antioxidant-rich ingredients, you might be exactly the target audience for this product. So let's go ahead and get into the demo. I got my little crab headband on today. We are ready to go. I feel like a mess right now. Apologies if I look like one. I did just wake up. So I'm going to be using my Bioderma micellar water and my little cleansing cloth to give myself a quick wash here. I've certainly talked a lot about why I do this. I do have harder water in my area, so especially when using a wash-off mask, which I'm going to rinse off after this, I want to make sure that my face is getting exposed to my water as minimally as possible. You guys see this new batch of scars here? I'm really hoping this mask can help with that. I had a rather tragic allergic reaction almost 2 weeks ago now, and every time it just means I will have breakouts in a few days, and I certainly did. If you're like me and you do deal with acne and the resulting scars, know that the sooner you attack those scars with your exfoliating products, the less likely it is that those scars are going to stick around for a long time. Okay, so then we massage in circular motions until spheres disappear. I hate the word sphere. It's got too many consonants at the beginning of it. Anyway, I'm going to pump this out. You kind of press down on this squishy top that it has, and you can see the product coming out. All right, so I'm massaging this into my skin. We're going to apply generously. What they're saying is that this product has touch-activated spheres, but it's a little different from what I expected. I've encountered those little balls in skincare products before. Physicians Formula, their boosters have those little balls in them that burst open, but I don't really feel anything bursting open per se. It just kind of feels like applying a very thick moisturizer. And a quick note on the scent. While this doesn't contain any fragrance ingredients, you do smell the cucumber extract that is in here. So it's actually quite a nice, light, pleasant cucumber scent. I saw a tip on the Ulta website that you can apply this to your hands as well. I suffer from ugly hand syndrome, so if you guys can make these hands look a little better, that would be great. We might actually see the strongest results on my hands just because, I gotta be honest with you guys, they're ugly and I neglect them. You would think that I would take better care of them because of that, but nope, it's the opposite. I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer for 5 minutes, rinse this off, rinse it out of my hair as well, and I'll be right back. And we are back. I have rinsed it off, and I think what's interesting in terms of immediate results, you know, people often talk about instant results from skincare, and what I've noticed is that anything that contains humectants, you can instantly see the results from that. You know, if you're putting that hydration back into your skin, it's an immediate result. On the other hand, when we are talking about chemical exfoliation, I want to make sure that you have realistic expectations for this. So what I'll tell you is, in my experience, if you're trying to fade acne scars or fade dark spots, I would highly recommend you be as consistent as you can with your routine. For me personally, I did already put some vitamin C serum on. Great pairing right there. Some gentle exfoliants plus a vitamin C product. Does Dermalogica have a vitamin C? I think they do. I think I actually got a sample in my last Ulta order. Not my last Ulta order. Oh, I have made too many Ulta orders this month. But yeah, just know that with chemical exfoliants, it does take a little longer to see results. You should see it start at about the 2-week mark. But that's really it. That's all I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this product? Are you pleased to see Dermalogica going in a very different direction? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.